Welcome back once more to The Pulse. Before the break, we asked you guys what your favorite esport to follow was. That was not RTS. Lauren Elise, how'd they vote?
Pretty much all the way around the board, it was MOBA. How do you feel about that?
Makes a lot of sense. MOBA is hugely popular. We know a lot of StarCraft players love to play both Dota and League of Legends. And
it is popular. It's just kind of funny because I think the other day I saw on Twitter, because I do follow a lot of the League of Legends community, but they're very sad about like only having 170K on stream for LCS. And they're like, League of Legends is dying! Save League! And they like hashtag it and stuff like that.
No.
And they make it.
They actually hashtag.
No, they don't. I'm just kidding.
Hashtag
It's like, that's pretty much, they're like, the sky is falling, like LCS is going to die.
170,000 people watching. Woe is me.
Yeah.
It's like as much as a professional baseball
Amazingly,
game.
that some people reached a point that that's a bad thing.
Yeah.
2 years ago, that's huge.
It's still huge.
Oh, it still is huge.
You know, when you look around esports, everything is growing so much. League of Legends always checking in with 100,000 people watching. Dota's regularly clocking in 20, 30, 40,000 people on Twitch, maybe more when there's a major tournament going on. And even Call of Duty's popping up on there quite a bit. Like every day I'll go on Twitch and I'll just browse and I'll see who's watching what. And I'm always surprised at where Call of Duty places. I'm also always surprised at Magic the Gathering Online. There is always like 5,000 people watching Magic Online. It's pretty popular. But Josh, when it comes to that kind of stuff, what else is going on, around esports? What else can we look to that's not quite StarCraft?
Well, last week there was a lot of big news about World of Tanks with their $2.5 million esports league, plus Shoot Mania went open beta. But I cover it in this edition of Up to Speed. Welcome to Up to Speed, where we catch up to the world of esports and gaming. World of Tanks has announced their $2.5 million Wargaming.net esports league. This league will launch in the first quarter of 2013. Wargaming.net's global esports director, Jeong Bak, has said we have now reached the point where we can focus significant effort on advancing World of Tanks onto the global esports scene. Andre Yansao, VP of Global Operation at Wargaming, had this to say. Out of all the information that came out of the press release, this quote I find to be the most poignant. This is to provide our best pro gamers with completely viable career opportunities. This is what esports is all about, to provide a medium, a way for players and talent to be able to do this full time. If we break down the numbers of World of Tanks, as of 2012, there are 45 million registered players worldwide. On October 4th, 2012, the game reached a record-breaking 500,000 concurrent players on one server alone in Russia. Many people are asking themselves, can World of Tanks be an esports title? Well, at the grand finals of the World Cyber Games in Kushan, China, World of Tanks made their debut as an esports title. It was quite an event to watch. The crowd cheer for the Red Rush and the Chinese team Wave Knight. The Red Rush from Russia was able to take it and winning the grand finals of the gold medal at the World Cyber Games. It was also an honor for me to be one of the English commentators for World of Tanks at the event. I was joined by Ron Rambo Kim. Now, looking at the precedents that the World Cyber Games set for World of Tanks, the team, 7 people, 7-on-7 matches. And the rule sets for each of the matches promote strategic tank selection. That means that not everybody can be heavy tanks or medium tanks, but you have a variety of light tanks, medium tanks, heavy tanks, and artillery depending on the maps. Now, the beginning of the matches, we see patient maneuvering, but then builds into dynamic engagements where split-second decisions are made to secure victory. Watching the game played at such a high level is quite enthralling, and therefore, I declare it can definitely be an esport. In other news, Shoot Mania has officially entered open beta. The open beta gives access to most of the game modes. You can unlock all of the features of the game by pre-ordering, 20% off on the official website, shootmania.com. Now, 4 teams from North America have qualified so far for IPL 6. IPL 6 hosting the $100,000 tournament for Shoot Mania later on in March. The 4 teams that have qualified so far, SK Gaming, Curse, Spin Move, and Team DM. 16 teams total will qualify for the grand event happening in Vegas. I had the opportunity to sit down with Golden Boy for the win, commentator and content producer for Shoot Mania. But first off, with your extensive background in the FPS world, how would you describe Shoot Mania?
there's that audience that wants like that hardcore experience, and Shoot Mania delivers that, but at the same time, it does a good job of bringing everyone else into the action as well. And we've been seeing more of the hardcore gamer transition over, because they're going to come for the prizes, they're going to come for the money. We've been seeing a lot of Quake players make a transition, which has been really, really cool. One of my big suggestions was there needs to be like this emphasis on FFA, because like Royal is just way too fun for people to ignore. So it's a competitive game type, because you see your ranking increase as you play, and it makes you want to play more to get that top rank in your territory. But at the same time though, if you've never played an FPS before, you can enjoy the experience because it's simplified, but at the same time has depth with movement and all that. So it's a very unique blend of first-person shooters that people really haven't taken a stab at yet.
Well, there's a lot of elements that are necessary nowadays. Elements such as, spectator mode, elements such as a ranking system that make a game a viable esport. Do those elements exist in Shoot Mania? Does that exist now? Or are there more features that are on the way to help make Shoot Mania a viable esport?
Yeah, Shoot Mania actually has probably one of the best spectator modes I've ever used in a first-person shooter. Now, I come from a Call of Duty background. Black Ops 2 has the new spectator options and all the flashy tricks and everything, and it looks great, and I love it. But there's something about Shoot Mania spectator mode that's like very unique, and I'm a big fan of it. I think Shoot Mania has hit the nail on the head as far as how to present it. Now the question is like whether or not esports organizations like IPL or even NASL to that extent, do a good job with the presentation on our end.
How's it going so far? What's your opinion on the viability of the different teams, the diversity of the teams, and also the crowds watching you at IPL?
Actually, the IPL 6 qualifier had about double the entrance of IPL 5, and that's a good thing. That's something that you want to see. But on the European side, it like blew up, because we had about 30 to 40 entrants in IPL 5 qualifiers. Now we're seeing like upwards of 70 and 75, and that's pretty much been the standard. So I think that there's been exponential growth in the game, and people are seeing, hey, this is a game that's putting money out there. It's not going anywhere, because people think that Shoot Mania is going to go away, and I hate to break it to them, but it's not going away. It will be here. It's a title that it has tons of potential to wow audiences. It's going to be some intense action, and I can't wait to see what these players are going to be doing. It's just been such a joy to cast, and I can't wait to see how everything goes at IPL 6.
Golden Boy, always a pleasure to talk to you. Look forward to seeing you at IPL 6 happening next month. Alex Golden Boy Mendez, you can follow him on Twitter at GoldenBoyFTW. Thanks for your time.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it.
For more information about Shoot Mania happening at IPL, go to the website ign.com/IPL/ShootMania. And an update for you guys about the North American qualifier number 3 that happened this week. Monomaniac defeated RIYM 3-1. They will be seeded for IPL 6. More North American qualifiers will continue throughout the months until the big event.
Still time to sign up?
Still not time to sign up. I think registration still... Wait, there is an open registration happening at PAX East that you can attend. That will be one of the North American qualifiers.
So if we take the NASL crew there and sign up, we can compete and play, and we can go win that big Shoot Mania
you have
prize.
this idea every month with every game that announces a big tournament. Guys, there's a $100,000 Smite tournament. We should get a team, man.
We can win.
5 million World of Tanks
We can win.
5 million World of Tanks. No, Ben, we can't win. We are.
Well, we could crush that World of Tanks tournament somewhere. There's like 16 Russians in a basement practicing World of Tanks like 20 hours a day. We can beat those guys.
With our 1 hour practice a day at the office, I don't think it's gonna